All right, hey y'all, how you doing? It's a beautiful Thursday right here on Click Ninja Internet Radio, and you're watching your favorite program, Voyage, your travel and destination show, where we get to interact and, of course, have discussions about holiday trips, tourist attractions, safety tips, and everything that concerns the hospitality industry. It's actually all eat, pray, love on this program if you've actually watched that movie by Julia Roberts. Well, my name is Jennifer Ogo on the program, and the question is right there on your screen for today's episode. What can't you travel without? What is that thing, or what are those things you definitely can't do without while traveling? Now, traveling means bringing things with you. I mean, of course, and going through the process of packing hundreds of times, like that's the hardest part of traveling. The fact that you just have to pack stuff that you literally have in your room, you have to just put it in a bag and set out for a journey can be Herculean sometimes. Now, there are certain items that we always, take with us on that trip. That is what we want to find out on the program today. What can't you travel without? Of course, this varies depending on where you are going to. So, it depends on where you're going to, that would actually influence the kind of item you definitely carry along with you. And of course, there are obvious items such as, your mobile phone and of course your underwear, including your toiletries. But for you, what is that thing you can't travel without? What item can't you travel without when you're about to embark on a journey? Now, there are things that might not be easy to remember. You can just attest to what I'm saying. Things like toothbrush, even toothpaste, your bathing soap. These are some things that you can forget, especially toothbrush. Most people forget toothbrush. That's why when you go to hotels, sometimes they just have this arena, at the reception where they sell toothbrush and toiletries. Your sponge. I forgot to mention that as well. It's something that you might most likely forget. But what is that thing, or what are those items you can't travel without? That's what we want to know. Share your answers with us to this question in the comment section. Once again, the title of the program is Voyage, your travel and destination show. Now, based on research, here are travel essentials that might just be very useful to you. So I will be listing them out. But in the meantime, I'd like to know what can't you travel without. And we'll definitely have our first comment on the show. This one is from Kingsley King, and he's saying phone, laptop, and few clothes. Well, that's for Kingsley. Would like to hear from you. What can't you travel without? While we began the program, we actually said something like a mobile phone. I mean, if you have to book a ride to the airport, you definitely need your phone along with you to do that. So your common sense or your sixth sense now would definitely tell you to take your mobile phone. And that is what I have as number one on my list. Mobile phone, and of course mobile phone charger and power bank. Very essential items. Now these could be easily forgotten. No mobile phone now. Power bank and charger. Charger could be easily forgotten, but it gets frustrating when you need it the most. Yes, we know that in our very blessed country here in Nigeria, we suffer low power supply, all right, as compared to other Western world where they have, electricity supply 24/7. You might just think, okay, there might be no need for me to take a power bank. Well, guess what? Anything could happen, and you could definitely need that power bank one point in time or another. Probably you forgot to charge your phone, at night or before you left your hotel room. Um, and you definitely need a power bank while in your meeting. What do you do? So power bank could just come handy at that point in time. You might just be convinced that replacing the forgotten, charger might help, but don't forget that you could purchase a counterfeit charger or item. Yes, so you're going to a country where you are probably not familiar with, and you forgot your phone charger. Guess what? You could actually get a counterfeited material there instead of your original phone charger that you would have come along with. So your phone charger, your power bank is very essential. I have another comment from Emmanuel Events J King. Yes, always a pleasure having you, Emmanuel. And he's saying my phone. Oh, that's what, Emmanuel. What can't you travel without? That is what we want to know on this program. So for those who have actually made their comments, I'd like to know from you again. I mean, is it just your phone? I mean, is it just gadgets? There are things that definitely you would definitely pack your clothes, very obvious. You would definitely take your phone, maybe laptop if you're going for work travel. But what is that thing? What are those items that you cannot live without, or you cannot travel without, that you are very, very essential to you? That is what we want to find out on this program. And we are listing travel essentials that might be very useful for you. So I got this list based on research and people's responses to this question on the program today. What can't you travel without? Second on my list is your travel passport, travel documents, travel credentials, blah blah blah. So even though you can't go anywhere without your travel documents, it is very important not to forget them. I mean, why would you forget your travel documents? It's just like going to a farm without a cutlass. There is no point. So that will save you the stress and time of going to and fro to get your travel documents. So you make sure that they are complete. You make sure there are no hitches. Your travel documents, your travel passport, your visa, and whatever it takes that will make you comfortable in that country. So it is advisable to keep all your documents, medical insurance, credit cards, ID cards, and everything in a case so that you do not forget them. So it's important to put it in an envelope. For me, it's most envelopes are either white or carton brown or amber yellow, whichever color. So once I see it, it just sticks in my mind that okay, I'm supposed to actually put this in my briefcase or in my box. So let us know, what can't you travel without? Medication. So if you're on any medication, it's very important that you take this along with you. Everyone, sometimes people actually pack first aid materials, especially painkillers, bandage, just in case you have any accidents that we do not obviously pray for. But in some countries, it's actually not authorized that you take some of this medication. But if you are on any form of medication and you have like a note from your doctor, you could actually take that note along with you. So it is good to pack your medication if you are on any medication, and definitely have a doctor's report as a backup plan in case you are being stopped not to take that medication along with you during your trip. Yes, number four is reusable water bottle. This is very important, especially if you want to go hiking or get engaged in sports festival. It's advisable that you stick to a particular brand of water manufacturer for health reasons. Now, I'm definitely recommending this to you for health purposes. For someone like me, if you have a very sensitive body system where I'm not saying my immune system is not strong enough, but most times my body actually selects some kind of food. There are some things I might be allergic to. If it might be as little as water. So I actually don't drink any brand of water. So my system is used to a particular brand of water. I have to stick to it. If not, I might fall ill. So it's advisable that you have, a refillable water bottle so that you get to a place where you know that this is a brand of water manufacturer that you want to be drinking, to avoid dehydration. You could actually put that water in that, refillable water bottle. So taking a reusable or a refillable water bottle is very advisable when embarking on a travel or trip. Number five is your camera. Now, the original intention, in case you do not know, the original intention of photographs or camera is to preserve memories. Like that was what I grew up knowing. When I grew up, my parents actually had a camera. We had a camera, and they showed me photos of their weddings, how they met, places they went. These actually, it was like a story time for us in the family. So the original intention of photographs is actually to keep memories. So you would most likely want to keep record of the places you visited, and tell people at home what you did, the people you met, and even yeah, the people you met during your trip at that particular point in time. You want to take photographs with them. So cameras, they help us keep memories of events that happens in our lives. So that is why taking a camera along with you is very important. Yes, why I'm saying camera specifically is because yeah, I know your mobile phone, most smartphones have cameras, yeah, but sometimes you could lose them, an accident or um, virus or whatever could actually wipe those photos now from your phone. But if you have a camera as a spare, it's the quality is there. Everything you need in a camera is just strictly for taking photos or you know recording a video. You'd know that you won't lose any of your photograph. The program is still Voyage on Click Niger Internet Radio. I would like to know from you, what can't you travel without? Well, I've been naming a few things that you can't travel without. Have been very, very useful items, essential items that you can't travel without. I'm going to tell you mine very soon. And Simon Matthias just interrupted my answer. And Simon Matthias is saying my ID card. Yes, very, very important, especially if you're embarking on a road trip. You know, I was thinking about this. I think it was just yesterday. I was just thinking about the fact that okay, some people actually they are comfortable going out without their ID card. You shouldn't be comfortable going out without your ID card. I mean, I began that habit of taking my ID card anywhere I go from like my teenage years. It's very important to take your ID card along with you. Why? For example, you have an accident or the car or bus you entered had an accident. Once your ID card is there, and God forbid, nothing will happen to anybody, but in case of an emergency, those days, okay, yes, I think they still have it in national ID card. You have your blood group there, your genotype, in case of any emergency. So your ID card is there to like tell a little story now about you, where you work, your name, your state, blah blah blah, next of kin, phone number, and all of those things. So ID card is very, very important. Thank you, Simon Matthias, for actually drawing attention to that. So ID cards, now taking your ID cards along with you is very important. On the program today, Voyage, we want to find out what can't you travel without. Now, Jennifer, what can't you travel without? Let me think. Ah, my AirPods or my earplugs or earphone or whatever. I love music so much. Music calms me. Music just brings this feeling I just can't explain. Just like food, I literally cannot stay without listening to music like for a day. For a day is that important to me. So I can't even travel without my AirPods or my earplugs or my earphone or my headphone. I must listen to music. Like for that day, I just have to listen to music. It helps me a lot. So what I can't actually travel without is my AirPods. Still on the program, what can't you travel without? Shortly we shall be wrapping up, but we still want to entertain comments from you. It's still Voyage on Click Niger Internet Radio, your travel and destination show, where we get to talk about holiday trips, vacation, everything that concerns travels, trips, having fun, eat, pray, love. That's the vibe here. All right. I just want to be bringing that feeling, right here on the program. What can't you travel without? That's what we want to find out. Now, the sixth item, or the sixth most essential item that you should definitely tag along with you when embarking on a trip is your jacket or winter clothes. This is very important if you're traveling to a chilly environment. I mean, you should definitely prepare for the weather. You wouldn't want to spend your entire trip being sick on the sick bed because you didn't prepare properly. So I'm definitely going to give you an experience. So this happened right here in our home country, Nigeria. Um, that was about 3 years ago, thereabouts, around December. And December, usually in the northern part of Nigeria, it's Hamatan, not just in the north, but it's very intense, in this side of the country. So I was going to Jos and I didn't even take any pajamas, so I took my bob shorts. I just took very skimpy clothes now to sleep because I wasn't going to spend so much time in just like a 2 day trip. I didn't take any jackets. I didn't take, clothes that would actually make me warm. I didn't know. I used to hear just, it's actually cold, but I didn't prepare for the weather and it hits me really good. So it's very important for you to take a jacket when you're embarking on a trip. Even if the place is not even a cold or a frosty environment, just take it, just for emergency. You don't know how your body might adapt to that weather. So adapting to weather changes could actually be dicey. You do not open yourself to challenges that might await you there. So don't think because that place is not as cool as you hear, you decide not to even take any jackets with you or winter clothes. Make sure that you prepare very well to ensure you cover up if you are going to a cold region. Definitely, even if you're not going to a cold region, just take something that will keep your body warm so you don't spend your entire trip on the sick bed. Finally on the program is extra cash, debit card, credit card, just money generally. So even though you're traveling with your credit card, it's advisable to take some cash along with you. You just don't know what might happen. Just in case you go to a place where they don't accept credit card, um you might have to start looking for ATM machines now or ATMs before you can get cash. It could be very, very difficult and frustrating. For a week now, I have a MasterCard in a bank. I don't want to mention the name of the bank because I'm not promoting any brand. All right. So for a week now, I've been unable to withdraw cash from the ATM. You know what that means? Imagine if I was in another country and I needed, obviously, I would need cash and I can't actually withdraw money from that ATM. I would just be stranded, especially when I do not even know anybody there. So take enough cash along with you. You may also find it very difficult to exchange local currencies in other countries. So it's better to travel with an exchangeable currency or currencies now, like US dollars or British pounds. We have another one from Simon Matthias. I wouldn't travel without some extra cash. Yes, his comment just came right on time of the program. On the program Voyage, you want to know what can't you travel without? What can't you travel without? I've said my earplugs. I mean, I will take my travel documents, I'll take my prescribed medication, if any, of course, with a doctor's report, because not all countries allow, you know, medicines. I'll take what else? My toiletries, I'll take my phone, I'll definitely take a camera if I have any, I'll take my winter jacket and my water bottle to avoid dehydration. But you see, my earplugs, I do not joke with them. I just have to take my earplugs. Like, I just have to take my earplugs because I have to listen to music. Even though they have their local radio channels or they have maybe a speaker somewhere, in the place I find myself playing music, I might not want to listen to that kind of music. I have my playlist on my phone or my iPod that I want to listen to. So my earplugs will definitely do me good on any trip I want to embark on. Thank you so much for making your comments. Our first comment came from Kingsley King. Thank you so much. Emmanuel Eventus J. King. Simon Matthias finally. So, as much as you've made your comments on the program, invite your friends to watch. We always appreciate that. Voyage comes your way every Friday, Thursday now, West African time. That's 6 p.m. strictly on Click Niger Internet Radio. Just in case you missed out on any of our editions or episode on any of our programs now, not just Voyage, you can watch us on YouTube at Click Niger. Yes. Yes, so remember to hit the like button as well. And once again, invite your folks to watch this program and make their comments. My name is still Jennifer Ogo. Let's do this again some other time. Until then, have a fabulous Thursday. Bye.